Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and today this video is gonna be different. First of all, I have reached 10,000 subscribers and I couldn't imagine it happening, like not even in my wildest dreams. And for me it is such it's a milestone. For me, I feel responsible for each and every person that chooses to follow me, to listen to me. It's like I have to be as objective as I can possibly be. So I can't really express my gratitude, and I'm just overwhelmed. I am so happy. And even though the videos in English, I have started making them just less than a year ago, and I know that my subscriber base in English, the English language, isn't big. I hope that more people will come. So if you have subscribed to me just recently, this is your day as well. So I thank you so much for your support, for subscriptions, for your comments, and yeah, I'm happy. I just can't expressed words cannot express how happy I am, and how I never thought that I would reach 10,000 subscribers. So thank you so much. So I decided to make this kind of celebratory video. I was supposed to make a different video, but I put it away and I'm making this video. So I put on my one of my most beloved nail polishes, which is Essie Geranium. I love this color. I've put on my red lipstick and I decided to make this video. So this video is gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be like walking down the memory lane sort of video. I'm gonna insert a picture in here. This is a picture of my collection that I took, I wanna say, between 2007 and 2008, so it's an old picture, hence the quality isn't the best. But it just, in order to view this picture a bit better, in a bit better quality, go ahead to my Instagram. I'm gonna link my Instagram handle here, so go ahead to my Instagram, subscribe to my Instagram, follow me on my Instagram, and you will be able to see the picture. So I do have a picture here as well, and I just wanted to walk you through the picture, what I'm seeing, and what are the fragrances that I have been having in this picture. And as I've told you, 2007, 2008, I'm not really sure when this picture was taken, but something along that lines, 2007, 2008, not prior to that and not after that. And so this is kind of the phase of my collection, of my collecting, when I have understood that I love fragrances. Well, I knew that like even before, but I love the fragrances and I love collecting them and I love smelling them, and my collection is growing. So this is kind of inception of my collection, if you will. So I do have quite a lot of fragrances in here, I have to say. So, and I made sure to pull the fragrances that I have in my collection that are the same. It turns out that I actually have only 3 fragrances that are in my collection in this very moment that were in this picture. Only 3 fragrances. So this one is, it goes without saying. Well, I do have another fragrance which is the same fragrance. This is a limited edition Classique Jean Paul Gaultier, and it has this kind of very beautiful removable corset. So this is a limited edition of many moons ago, so I have it in my on this picture, as well as I do have this beautiful fragrance from Sicily, from Dolce Gabbana Sicily, and this is in that picture as well. And the third fragrance that is in the picture, and this is the same bottle, this is a beautiful fragrance, Tendre Poison by Dior. and this is in the picture as well. And all the rest of this, all the rest, I do have these fragrances in front of me, but they're not the same fragrances. They're not the same fragrances that are in the picture. They're the fragrances that I have bought again and again and again. So I just wanted to walk you through these fragrances that kind of stood the test of time for me. And even though they might not be the most fabulous, not the most expensive fragrances, I love them. I love them, I wear them, I use them. I want to say here I do have two fragrances by Dior that are Dior J'adore, and none of these two I have currently in this moment in my collection. I have J'adore, but I have different J'adore, so I didn't include J'adore because the ones that I have here, they were limited editions and I don't have them anymore. So I'm just gonna go through and just very quickly introduce you to the fragrances that I still own and I've been buying and buying and buying, bottles after bottles. So this one is Le Kenzo, and this is one of the staples in my collection. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, watery, fresh, ozonic fragrance. It's very 2000, but I love this one. I love this one. I can't help but just loving this fragrance and buying it again. This one, Intrusion by Oscar de la Renta. This is a beautiful fragrance. This is kind of a modern shipper fragrance, in my opinion. It's not an old kind of smelling. This is very now fragrance in reality. I love this one. Unfortunately, not many people know about this fragrance. Not many people talk about this fragrance. This one was a staple in my collection for such a long time. This is bottle number 5, maybe 4 or 5. So this is the Flowerbomb. It doesn't need an introduction. Flowerbomb, Victor and Rolf, and this is white flower plus the tea, but it's such a potent fragrance, such a beautiful, it's sweet. This is kind of a strange sweet fragrance. It's sweet, but the sweet notes are not in the well, this, like, there's no sugar in the notes, there's nothing that gives the sweetness, but still this fragrance is very sweet on me. So I just love this one, and in general I enjoy the brand as well. This one, oh, this one, I've been through so many bottles of this one. Big bottles, 100 ml bottles, smaller bottles like this one, which is the 25 bottles, and I also have a couple of kind of 10 mils bottles. So this is the light blue, one and only light blue Dolce Gabbana. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. It is such a beautiful, nice, and this is actually a fragrance that it never loses its edge. This is the very old fragrance. It was introduced in like 2001, I want to say, and it is still holding strong. This is such a beautiful fragrance, and I can still smell it on a street, on people, and it's just amazing. This is just an amazing evergreen scent. I love this one to bits. Also this one is the fragrance that is by Oscar de la Renta, and this is the second fragrance by Oscar de la Renta that I want to show you. And so many people kind of dismiss Oscar de la Renta fragrances because they are like on more affordable side. So people dismiss the fragrances saying that, well, they just can't be good, they can't be possibly good because they're so cheap. I'm not agreeing with this. These are very nice fragrances. This definitely has kind of more mature vibe to it, not outdated, but just mature vibe to it, but still such a beautiful classy fragrance. And this is So de la Renta by Oscar de la Renta. This one is one and only Calvin Klein one, and I don't know how many bottles I've been through. I just need a lifelong supply of this fragrance because it's so good, and I'm proud to say that so many people have bought this fragrance after my review. It's such evergreen fragrance. It's unisex, it's beautiful, it's this is the fragrance that is good for men, for women, for every day, for going out, for being with friends, for going shopping, for work. It's just an 24/7 fragrance, really. If you enjoy the notes, and the notes are plenty in this fragrance, go ahead and try it. I know some people are kind of afraid trying this fragrance because this fragrance has been around for such a long time. It has been launched in 1994, so it celebrates like 30 years. And some people say, well, it's 30 years, so it can't be good, but it is good. It is good. So next one is beautiful fragrance by Givenchy, and this is Irresistible. And this is such a beautiful fragrance. I love this one. It has rose to it, and I don't love rose, but this rose, there's something about this fragrance. It's hyper feminine, hyper beautifully nice and sexy fragrance. I love this one to bits. Next one, unfortunately, is a limited edition, and I was lucky enough to own, actually, this is my second bottle. So this is Guerlain, and this is L'Instant, and this is like the summer instant, which is like ylang heavy. If you're not a ylang fan, stay away from this fragrance, because this is an ylang packed fragrance. So in my picture, in the photo, I had the bottle, and it was the first bottle, and then I used it up, and it was the limited edition, and I was very upset by not being able to buy this fragrance anymore. And then like the yearly sales came, the summer sales. In Finland we have like 2 times sales, like winter and summer. So the summer sales came, no, winter sales came, and the summer fragrances, they were like leftovers fragrances, came out, and it was like dirty cheap, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. And I got it, and I was so pleased that I got it. It's just such a beautiful fragrance. I just love it. And after that, obviously, I wasn't able to replenish the fragrance because it was just out of stock all the time. So next one is one and only, again, Midnight Poison. And in the picture, actually, I do have another bottle. This is another bottle, and I do have one other bottle opened of this same fragrance. This is such a beautiful patchouli fragrance. If you're in love with patchouli, you have to try this fragrance. I'm not saying that you have to buy it because it's like crazy expensive now, but you have to try it because in my opinion, this is one of the best patchoulis out there, and this is a masterpiece, because patchouli sometimes it can be so heavy, so overwhelming, so difficult to to put and to stand patchouli, because sometimes it can be earthy, it can be a little bit like medicinal, and this is neither. This is such a beautiful, nice, balanced patchouli. Very beautiful, very fruity, a bit chocolatey patchouli. So outstanding fragrance, really. This one, again, this is not the same bottle. Well, I should stop saying that, because I have already told you that. So Touch by Burberry Touch is beautiful. It's, for me, it's like an embrace of a person that loves me. I know, you can actually feel when a person that loves you, that cares for you, is embracing you. You can actually feel this love and affection, and it can be different type of love. It can be like romantic love, like it can be motherly love, or like sisterly, brotherly, whatever love. But this is kind of a fragrance of a person that truly cares for you. It's embracing you. So for me, this is this fragrance. Such a beautiful one. This one, and I love the bottle. I have to say, I love the bottle. I do think that this fragrance smells a little bit artificially, like artificial sweet. This is a beautiful Armani Armani Diamonds, and they have actually launched several diamonds, well, more than several, 5 6 maybe, or even more than that. So this is the original one, and I used to have also the pink one. I think it wasn't called pink, it just had this kind of pinkish bottle. So this one is the one with this kind of sweet note of strawberry, and it's such a, also like 2000 vibe. But I know for some reason I love this one. For some reason it's such a beautiful and such nostalgic scent for me. So this one, oh my gosh, this one again. I was lucky to have this bottle that I have on in my in this picture, and I terminated the bottle. I finished the bottle, and then I was lucky enough to get myself another bottle because it was the fragrance was taken off the shelves and it was not sold anymore. And then I actually found a third bottle. So this is Dolce Gabbana Feminine. Dolce Gabbana Feminine is beautiful. It's a headache-inducing fragrance, I have to say, because it has lily. So the lily here is such a beautiful, intoxicating lily. If you need this kind of poisonous, almost lily, this is the one. And it's just wild. The fragrance is wild. It's so good. It's just so good. And I remember myself, I was wearing this fragrance when I was like in my early 20s. In my early 20s, and I used to wear high heels all the time. Like I practically took my high heels off when I was going to sleep. Otherwise, I was always in my heels. And around the time when I had this fragrance, I had beautiful leather sabot shoes that was like black, and well, the heel wasn't really tall, maybe, well, the height, well, maybe it was like 7 centimeters, maybe 8 7 8 centimeters, so not a high heel at all. And I remember myself like strolling in these beautiful shoes and with this beautiful fragrance, and I was like feeling like I'm 100%. So just, yeah, this one is beautiful. Again, it's patchouli, and this is Yves Saint Laurent Elle. Beautiful fragrance. And I know that so many people are hunting this fragrance because it's unreachable at the moment. You can still find some flankers of this fragrance, but the original one is kind of hard to find. So I'm in love with this one. I'm in love with this one. Some people compare the two fragrances. In my opinion, they have similarities, but this one is way better. So next one is the fragrance that I love this one, and I never thought that I would love this one as much as I do. So this is Dior Addict, and this is the original Dior Addict, not the Dior Addict 1 2 3 whatever they have. So this is the original one with the white flowers, and for some reason, even though it doesn't say in this like in the notes, it doesn't list any spices. For me, this is a super spicy fragrance, and it's a super spicy white flower fragrance, and amazing. This is an amazing fragrance. It's a very classy one. This is a very classy one as well. This is Cinema by Yves Saint Laurent, and this is, I actually own another bottle as well. Well, it's not bigger, it's not smaller, it's just the same size, but it's boxed. And beautiful tea, like dark tea, flower, beautiful going out evening fragrance. A very classy, very like opera type of going out fragrance. And I have to finish these fragrances with this one, which is an evergreen for me, and as long as this fragrance will be produced, I will be keep buying it. I will be buying it, I will be using it. It is just an amazing one. Unfortunately, it doesn't last on me. I tried to pair it with the same body lotion. I tried to put under this fragrance this kind of molecular fragrances that are supposed to make fragrance last, but it just doesn't work with this one. And this one is Elizabeth Arden green tea, and for me this is like the epitome of like summer vacation for me. I bought it in the airport when I was going. It was my first time that I was traveling to Italy, and I got myself this smaller fragrance, 50 ml fragrance, with the body lotion and with the pouch, a very beautiful one. So this was my fragrance for Italian trip. So I remember this. It's like the association of this fragrance plus Italy. It's such a beautiful one. It doesn't last, this fragrance, but it's just amazing fragrance. And I don't mind making 10, 15, 20 sprays on me of this fragrance because I just love it so much. So I do really hope that you like this video. These are the fragrances that they're still produced, or if they're not produced, you can still get them. So these are the fragrances that I will be buying them. I will be buying them because they stood the test of time for me. They're just amazing fragrances and I love them so much, and I do hope that you like them as well, that you know them. And if you do know them, please leave me the comment down below. Open up the info box of this video. There will be the link to my Instagram where you can actually see the picture in the better quality. And I have to say thank you for your support and for your time that you take to watch my videos and for your comments. And yeah, I thank you so much, and thank you for being here to share this happiness with me for the 10,000 subscribers. I really never thought that it's gonna happen to me, but it did happen to me, so I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, and I will see you next Wednesday, and have a nice one. Have a beautiful Sunday. Bye.